even the no, you can't have my blazer. Let's talk about Niners who need to step up this week in this so important game. I mean, George Kittle could step up and play,
You
but I
need him
think it's
to.
hard to expect him to like do what he did the last few weeks. So given that Ricky Pearsall once again not 100%, who's stepping up?
You need Brock Purdy. These games coming up, this playoff stretch, these last two games, this is where Brock Purdy earns his money. This is where you need a $255 million quarterback to play like a $255 million quarterback. You need him to keep doing what he's been doing, take care of the football for the most part, make some plays when called upon, and manage when you need to manage. I think, in my opinion, like it's Brock.
Yeah, I would think so, man. You're going up against the team that intercepts the ball the most. Hey,
Yep.
buddy. This is the week for you to show that the last few weeks weren't a fluke.
Yep.
So
And then, like, defensively, bro, I need Lenore to do something. I need Lenore. I need him to get us a pick. Like, this defense, I think Vic tweeted it. The Colts game is pretty much how you need to expect the Niners defense to be. It's an opportunistic defense. If they can get you a turnover and a couple stops, that's what you should be like. That's successful. That is great for this defense. So we need those players like Lenore to make an impact. We need him to do it, not D Winters. You know,
I got one on defense. Alfred Collins,
yeah,
and CJ West, those two in the middle, because the thing about the Bears is that they want to run the ball.
yeah.
They're way better at running the ball than they are at passing it. They have like the second best running game in the league. They have two good running backs. They have a really good offensive line. They got two good guards. They have a really good center that the Niners could have had but didn't want to pay. So those two guys in the middle have to be really good. And honestly, they look good. I think Alfred Collins and CJ West are going to be good starting defensive tackles for a while for the
Alfred
Niners.
Collins looks really good.
They both do, but these are two rookies who need to like play like vets against vets in a big game this weekend. They got to be their best.
Against Dahlman and Tooney, that's going to be rough. Like, if Alfred Collins can put a stamp on this one, that's huge for his career. Like, they're playing a very good interior offensive line.
I got more guys. Christian McCaffrey. I mean, again, it's not going to be George Kittle this week. And Christian just had his best game in 2 years, I feel like. You got to do it again. You got to be dominant on the ground. You're going against a run defense that's giving up about 5 yards a carry. You got to catch a bunch of passes. You got to be the best player on the offense, I think. I don't know that he has been. We'll see.
Kyle Juszczyk. He needs to be another tight end, another Kittle. We need his help. Your favorite player. He needs to be able to block. He needs to be able to chip, get out there.
2 catches this week, not one. How about let's get real, okay? How about Colton McKivitz? He's going against Montez Sweat. I mean, Colton's playing well, but you're going against one of the best pass rushers in the league.
McKivitz, Juwan, you need him to keep hot, not drop a lot of footballs. You need him to stay out. Whatever reason, Juwan's getting back into form, and you really need it. Really need it.
I got a wild card too. Juwan's a good one. Also, I feel like they got to keep going to Demarcus Robinson. I think he's got a good thing with Brock Purdy. They played together all offseason.
Yep.
So him, if Ricky Pearsall doesn't play, even if Ricky Pearsall does play,
he'll only be playing for a quarter. So,
and then on defense, I want to go back to defense. Jason Pinnock, that big nickel spot, I feel like he's playing bad. And I feel like the Niners, he's a big reason that the Niners keep getting burned by tight ends. And this week they're going against Colston Loveland, who's good. He's very good. And they're going to go to him a lot.
And Komet. Both are good.
Yeah. Both are good. They're both going to be playing. That guy's going to get targeted. And if he doesn't play well, they got to have someone else. Is he a better player than Marquise Siegel? I don't know. Maybe.
Here's my thing.
I might want to go give Siegel one more look if Pinnock starts getting torched.
Why did we swap Pinnock and Jair Brown? Jair Brown was doing fine at nickel, and Pinnock was doing better at safety.
Decided that Jair Brown is better, and they want him on the field more often. Which is probably true.
Jair Brown's horrible. He's absolutely awful. We need.
Well, what does that make Jason Pinnock?
I think Pinnock was better at safety. Not at nickel. I don't know why we swapped them. Like they both
I
seem
don't
to
think
be
either
doing
one's
fine.
good.
No, I don't. But I mean, at least try
Well,
something.
Brown is much better against the run than Pinnock. At least Brown can go up and like lay a hit. Pinnock looks like a corner
I'll tell
who
you this
covers like a
much.
safety who's bad at football.
The reason Caleb scares me is because he loves like making time and then launching one behind the safeties. And our safeties don't know how to turn their heads. So that's scary because he's
Not one safety on the team can cover.
No,
Not one.
he's going to launch one to DJ Moore. He's going to launch one to Luther Burden.
And that's the thing, dude. It's Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson is the best, or he's as good as anyone. And he's gonna get good players against those safeties and Jason Pinnock all day. He's not, and that's the thing about Lenore. I feel like it's hard to say he needs to make a play because he's playing on the side, and it's easy to just avoid him. I mean, he gives up catch here and there, but I liked him better when he was in the slot. Because then he was in the action. Now it's like
why can't we put Lucas and Renardo on the outside? And
because they are in love with Upton Stout, who's a good player too. Good player.
And just let Upton Stout play let Upton Stout play big nickel instead of Pinnock. Let Lenore be in the slot, and then let Lucas and Renardo be on the outside.
Yeah,
like
I don't know, man.
Lenore was so much more impactful in the slot.
I agree.
We're like how you're saying, like all they're doing is just like, all right, just motion someone useless on Lenore and then don't use them.
Yeah, and then we'll go after any one of the safeties or Upton Stout until he proves that he can, stop committing penalties, or Darrell Luter Jr. Renardo Green, he needs to step up this week because Darrell Luter Jr., good run defender, but big step.
Is he even going to play for sure, or no? It's still up in the air because of the neck.
He needs to step up.
Yeah, we need Renardo.
Need to step up.
I mean, the safeties obviously, like they're the worst safety duo in the league. Can you at least play like a bottom 10 instead? Bottom 5? Like not the worst?
Bryce Huff.
Yeah, we need a couple sacks.
When was the last time he made a play? Bryce Huff.
Keon White.
Need you. Because they're not going to be bringing pressure.
And here's the other thing. We don't even necessarily need you to like get to Caleb. We need you to contain Caleb. Don't let him play make. Just sit on the outsides of him and force him to make a throw in the pocket. Because that's, in my opinion, even Kyle thinks that's where he's the worst, is in the pocket. So just keep him there.